see. Boom. We should be good.
And we're live.
Should okay.
Oh yeah.
No Club Penguin background music.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think audio looks okay. Okay. We're good,
Crisp
basically.
and clear.
Okay, so what do we talk about? School?
Let's take it back all the way to the beginning of the year.
Oh my gosh.
January.
This sounds like a intro to like an
A
anime
movie.
or like a new sitcom or something.
You're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah. What is that from? Where is that?
I don't know. It's like a classic trope. I know Deadpool. Deadpool does that.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, the last one we did. Hold on. I'm just gonna look at the date for it. Oh, dude, I have to pull it up.
At least this
It
one we're
wasn't
like
that
on
long
time.
ago.
At least this one we're on time. Like we're not like hella late for
Oh yeah, man.
like winter.
I think. Oh, I got. Well, no, I was in school when we did that too. So I was like, it was hard to get a right time, I guess, to do it.
Ah.
I think we were also just both busy. Okay, so the last one we did was a month ago. It wasn't that
A month ago?
May
Dang.
5.
I mean, spring
So
spring
what-
was crazy.
Oh yeah, overall. Well, I think you were already done when we did that one. So in May 5th, were you already done?
I think I was like finals week probably.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean that's like when you don't have homework and you just have to study.
Yeah, and then for me, May, I think I was freaking out over just deadlines in general because like I had like an essay due on the 28th of May, and then like a bunch of late assignments I didn't get done even like going into like finals week. Like I was still finishing those late. I never caught up when I got sick in March with COVID. Like I was like forever catching up in this one class, but every other class I ended up still being okay in.
Nice.
It was just that one class. So and yeah. So how was like I only finished last week, but you've been on basically summer break for a while now. And like how has that been?
Bro. Oh, we're just gonna skip over spring like this? Okay.
Well, no. Well, because in technicality, well. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Whatever you want.
I feel like we should have a structure. Like,
Okay.
because
What do
since
you
we're doing it
mean?
by semester, we should do like, what would it like a theme? Like, oh, what was like the best part of your spring? What was the worst part? What was the
Yeah.
common theme?
Every VinCast has just been like all over the place, man.
Yeah.
You know, maybe this is the preface of like an actual podcast that we'll do in the future.
Yeah.
Because Spotify does have like an actual app now for podcast people.
Is it
I
Anchor?
did see that. I saw that too, but no, it was like Spotify and it was like a purple Spotify. So
Ooh.
maybe it's just Anchor and they bought it. I don't know. But you know, maybe in the future. But okay, yeah, you're right. What do you want to here? Should I write it down on like a Word doc?
Or we could just put it in the chat, the Vincast on Discord.
Oh, you're right. You're
We should
right.
refer to it.
So what is
But
your
what?
what do you want? Like how do you want
Um,
structure?
for sure, I don't know the structure. I mean, we can think of like the order later, but I do want to hit for sure, like what was like the
Favorite
common
parts?
theme.
Oh,
Ooh,
see,
favorite. Oh
this
yeah, I
is
mean like we inevitably do that, like the highlights of our term.
Yeah.
But I also for sure want like the common theme of the term. Like what have you been learning?
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
see, this is like as an English major, I should probably be thinking about those things too, but I don't.
Yeah, you're the English major.
In mine, I'm gonna have music in rotation
What do you mean?
because I think
Like what
whatever songs we listen to,
at the moment? Ooh, okay,
yeah,
okay, yeah, that's
because
a good
that
one.
really like it really does. Because like I've on my YouTube algorithm account, I've been on my music YouTube algorithm account. I have like I made my own like what do you call it? Like your Spotify has the rotation one. So I made my own like my 2023 one. So where if I know I'm listening to a song a lot, I'll put it in there, and then like at the end of the year, I can be like, oh dang, that was like this time when I found out this artist or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I think music is very not important, but very like um interesting in how they act for our life, or like
Mm,
it like represents that moment of our life.
right. Yeah, I
So
think they're very good like indicators or like descriptions of like
there you
what
go,
we were going through.
indicator.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is there anything else you want?
Um. A questions segment from our fans, where our fans submit questions and then we'll answer
We should do that on Instagram one time. We'd be like, hey, like hey, send me a question or whatever, right? We should
them.
do that.
And we might pick it. It's like 3 questions.
No, they won't even know where it's for. We
Dude,
just be like, huh.
like I I do like listening to it back. I don't know if I'll ever have time to listen to the whole thing, but I do like skip around and just see what we're talking about. But I don't know. I feel like nobody, or I guess I kind of feel weird about if someone else was to listen to it. I'm like you want to hear me and Kevin talk for like an hour? Like I don't know. I feel like we're just not that interesting. There's like other podcasters, like celebrity podcasts.
Dude, I'm sorry. I had to mute myself because I was hawking up something in my throat, man. It did not sound
Ooh.
pretty.
Oh yeah, I've
But,
been doing that.
well, you're sick. Mine is like, it's so gross. It's not, I don't want to talk. I'll tell you off stream, bro.
It's the human body, man.
It's very, no, mine is so TMI. I need to make sure it's out of my throat real quick.
For sure, for sure.
Okay. Wait. Okay, I think it's out. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, you were saying, I don't think we're that interesting. I don't know, man. The thing is like, what makes it interesting is that we're both like the way I'm talking, even my hand gestures right now is as if we're sitting at a table together. Um and we're like really in person. But I think not just us, but with anyone, if you listen and like hear people in their element or like a specific space, like this is a very specific space. There's a reason I chose this channel, for it.
Uh-huh.
Um like this isn't a everyday Kevin thing. This isn't gamer thing. Even though we went on Club Penguin, this isn't music related, right? This is like
Right.
school and life, which is why I chose this account. And like, so with anyone, when you're just listening to interview, walking down the street, whatever it is, getting coffee from a barista, like they represent that moment of themselves. So it's like, and at their peak, I don't know if that's the word. At their like, there's a word, but oh my gosh, in their element. There you go. It's like
Mm,
right now our element, even though we're both kind of like still us, this is like we're doing this for this reason.
right.
So I think that's how I view that. It's not that we're not interesting or that we are interesting. It's just that it's a very different side of us that if someone were to watch, it's very intriguing, I think. So
Mm.
because they already know us, but not in this way where we both like they've never heard us two talk, right?
Oh, true, true,
Probably.
true. Yeah.
That's like and like even if that person, like if it was us and plus one or us plus two, it's because like we will be different too because of who we're around, right? So
Mm,
it's like they're witnessing this really intimate moment between us two as people just talking.
yeah.
So I think that's why it would be like that's my views on it. So
I think they would
uh,
just have to care about
mm,
about that to want to listen to it. Because if they don't care, then it's like, oh,
yeah,
they would sit here for an
yeah.
hour.
I didn't think. I looked. I was like, dang, we went 2 hours both times. I think the first time I was shocked. The second time I was also shocked. Well, because we were on Club Penguin, got distracted the first time.
Yeah.
But I think that would have been way shorter. So we'll see what we run on this time. But I
I mean,
got
winter was way shorter though too.
no. That was the club. Oh,
No, like winter is like shorter than spring. Like less
okay,
stuff can
yeah,
happen.
yeah. Well, I mean, if we did, if we were on time for winter, um, we would have I've talked about like what is it like November, December, January. That's like 3 months, and then February, March, April. Oh dang, this is actually longer. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh
did
dang,
we
wow.
for Club Penguin? Did we talk about spring at all?
I think I was like, go ahead, but I was like, we'll probably just still talk about it anyway in spring.
Okay.
But it's okay, this is the learning process. When
I
we
mean, you
have
probably can't even hear it anyway because of Club Penguin music.
dude, there were some really deep and good moments in there, and like it's just covered with like this freaking 2000s freaking online flash player music. Oh my gosh, it's
uh,
I'm whatever it happened. I'm happy. I'm not happy, but it's hilarious that it happened. Okay,
yeah. It's
so I
like
got
edit with the
yeah the dings, bro. Okay, see, look,
uh,
just us talking this way is definitely so different from our first one. Because I remember our first one, it was so like, I think so formal. I was like,
hmm.
oh man. Anyway, okay, I got common theme, favorite parts, music rotation, question segment. If we ever do one, is there a
Oh, I was
different?
just thinking about the questions. I was just kidding. But we
No, no,
could.
yeah, yeah, no, but but the common theme part, favorite parts, and the music
Yeah,
is something you want to touch on in this one.
for sure. But
Oh,
also know like whenever we say stuff, it brings up another
oh yeah, yeah.
conversation. Like literally just it just happened right now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but I'll just put that in there so we have it.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to start with, or
I think
anything? Because I don't even know where the heck
I think
what we could.
common theme because it's like a good like summary and then you can just like
Okay,
elaborate into it.
damn. Okay, my comment. Do you have one?
I gotta narrow it down. A lot happened.
Okay, should I? Do you want me to talk, or you want to think first before I start?
Ooh. Um
I can give you time. To think.
you can start.
Well, it all happened at the beginning of this year. um, I think my common theme is like perseverance.
Ooh.
Words in relation to that, because like I got sick, I dealt with loss, and then like I wasn't really recovering from friendship anymore, like broken friendships. I was more so like, I don't know if it's coping either. I think I was just like trying to balance it out, because while through my sickness and like dealing with not loss yet, but dealing with like family sickness, somewhat,
Yeah.
Um, I was using Valorant as like a tool to like keep myself on time, because when I wasn't playing games, I was able to do so. I was able to like keep myself schedule. But with English, it's because, or like having all English classes, my brain was just like so fried from being analytical that like I didn't want to, because a lot of my hobbies require thinking, I think.
Mhm.
So like Animal Crossing is like, where should I place this, or blah blah blah.
So you wanted something like
Um,
mindless?
kind of. I think Valorant is mindless in that sense, where like the goal is just to win the round and win the game, right?
Mhm.
It's not too hard. And then so I was playing with like a couple friends, and it was also nice because like at that time of the year they were also just there, and I was grinding. I was also trying to grind in the game for
A
a
knife?
knife. Yeah. So it was like I also had a goal. It wasn't like I'm mindlessly grinding, because like there's a reason, right? Because back
Right.
then, or like other people just play to just like grind just to play. And I've never really been like that. There's always been an incentive to finish something. So, although I was so close. I didn't finish it, but you know, it got me through that time where I was like get recovering from COVID. At the same time, it ironically did put me back, because the time I spent playing, I could have been like studying and stuff, but
Uh-huh.
what it did do was like perseverance and the importance of having a schedule and consistency, because with at least with this with the grind, it was like I was being consistent about when I was playing and stuff, or like knowing when I should stop playing. um Because the reason I say that I could have been studying, there was, I think it was like maybe like the afternoon hours ish where I would play instead of study. But, understanding consistency and perseverance in all the trials and obstacles that come your way with life is what I found a common theme for spring,
Mm.
especially for me, just because I was finishing and I really like finishing my associates and I really wanted to finish it. So when you really want something, it's like it's possible that to do anything or like it's possible to overcome. You just have to try and like take it day by day. So that is, I think, I don't have any others. I think that is the only common theme I have from my spring.
Ooh, nice, solid.
Mm.
Mm. So perseverance through, I guess,
Obstacles,
ooh,
like life.
obstacles. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So gaming, was that like a crutch or something you used to get your mind off stuff?
I wouldn't say so. Like in getting my mind off stuff, I would consider more distraction, where like or like escape, right?
Ooh, okay.
I would consider it more of a crutch in this sense. I didn't get addicted. I was addicted. I didn't get addicted for the wrong reason.
Mm.
Before, I was addicted to being with friends. Um, but this time around, and this is very rare for me, where I was playing like this multiplayer game alone, like just for XP. So in that sense, it was more of a crutch for me because I wasn't addicted to like playing with friends the way I used to be. So it was definitely like a soul journey crutch kind of
Ooh,
thing.
okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Mine could go either way. Give me like a minute
Mm.
of silence to like, just so I don't end up rambling, which I'm probably gonna end up doing. But
Dude, we got all the time in the world,
okay,
man.
wait, give me a minute of silence, then I'll get it.
Wait, do you mean like positive or negative?
Negative what?
Okay.
What?
No, I said okay.
Oh, you said positive or negative?
Yeah, like because you said it could go either way, but I don't know. Yeah,
Oh, I mean
just
like there's a lot of themes, so it could be like,
okay,
yeah.
okay. I'll
I
I'll
think,
let you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
I think for spring, a good theme was, I guess it has to be like, I can't describe it in one word, but
Yeah.
it it's like decisions.
Uh huh.
Doing like what like deciding what you should be doing, because I've been learning that the way you feel and the way you think are two different things, because sometimes you feel a certain thing and you want to do something and you want to decide to do something based off of what you're feeling, but sometimes your feelings are wrong because it's based off of emotions, so sometimes you have to use your brain. So sometimes like you got to be more logical about things and use your brain and make decisions based off of that, but sometimes they'll disagree. So it's just, there's a lot of stuff that happened in spring where it's like, what should I do?
Mm.
Both, I guess, personal and both. Yeah, mainly personal, but I guess you could also apply it to academically. Um, because sometimes, like for example, you're like tired, had a long day, you feel like, I don't know, playing Valorant at night, but like you know that you should be using it to study. So your brain is like, oh, you should study, but you feel like, oh, I want to like
Yeah.
hang out, blow some steam with friends.
Yeah.
And then that gives like leaves you with a decision to make.
Oh
Uh,
man.
and so that's just like school, but that could happen in your personal life. And I don't want to get into like detail and stuff, but this this is like like that's just like a example. But what I'm referring to is like bigger decisions and decisions that have like bigger effects, consequences, benefits, etc.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been learning is, the difference between your feelings
Mm.
and like your brain.
Yeah. And for
And I
all of
just
you, mm.
oh yeah, yeah, go ahead.
No, no, you go.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't think I have uh, a good grasp of it. But like hindsight is 2020. So sometimes you just gotta experience things to learn, even
Oh
if
yeah.
like theoretically, you know it's right, and theoretically, I was right all along. But it doesn't really it doesn't really set until you actually go through it. Like I saw this image where it's like how much you learn, and so there's this amount, like you learn this much amount from theory, and then there's a bigger amount where you learn this much from like
Experience.
practice experience,
Yeah.
and then there's a third one that I like didn't realize where it's like there's a bigger amount where you learn this much from mistakes. And I was like, damn,
Oh,
that's so true, because
damn.
like especially at like work or something, if you mess up, then it's like for me, like I mean some people can mess up and not think anything of it and just move on, but for me I'm the
Yeah.
type to like dwell on it and like beat myself up for it, so I'm like, ah, dang, like I
Oh,
can't believe I did
dang.
that. So I mean I think it's a good thing, as long as I'm not like overcome by it, because it makes me like a better, I guess, worker, better person, because I won't do that mistake again. So I was like, damn, that kind of hit, because it's so true. Like once I make a mistake, I try to learn from it and try not to do it again.
Yeah. Wow. I did not know you were like that.
Oh yeah, dude.
This is for the record, everybody. I didn't even know Alvin was like that. Dude, I didn't know you because I know I beat myself up, but I didn't know like you would be the type to do so. I don't know if it's just for work or like for everything too, but dang.
It depends how bad I feel about it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, I like outside of work, I've messed up in terms of uh I guess an easy one is like jokes. Like sometimes I'll say
I
jokes at
was
the inappropriate amount of time, or at an inappropriate time, or joke about something inappropriate, and
uh
I've just like learned to like I guess read the room better. I mean, obviously I'll slip up and make mistakes, but like those ones I feel super bad about.
oh, I see. Yeah, I think for me, wait, what are you saying? Talking about like oh, um yeah, I used to. I think I always told my parents like it was, or my mom specifically. Like I used to be more worse in high school, where I really talked to myself too much, like in a bad way in high school. Now it's a lot better. And once in a while, it's still like I'll have like an episode of it, but like in high school, it was like every day, man. And it was for like when I look back and think of those thoughts, I'm like, dude, like you didn't even have to feel this way. Like, like you're just in your head right now. And
Mm,
it's really sad to like look back and think and know that it's how I felt and it's true. Like it was like the truth. Like there was no way you could convince me otherwise, right?
yeah,
But like now it's just like so open and like I know more and like I sometimes it's not deeper than what it is, Like so yeah, I understand and I agree.
yeah.
Um
Sometimes like you can't let yourself get in like your own way.
yeah, dude. I was gonna make this joke earlier and then Alvin got really deep. So I'm still
Yeah,
gonna say it.
yeah,
But
go.
I was gonna be like, guys, if you didn't know, Alvin was talking about this ice cream truck gig that he wanted to be an ice cream man, but it didn't work out. I was what?
What?
Exactly. I was trying to make you think.
Oh, when I said personals.
Yeah, because you. So I was like, yeah, guys, Alvin wanted to be an Astro Man, but it didn't work out. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's my personal life, dude.
I have two things I wanted to say that you talked about. So you
Uh,
said the heart, or no, you said the mind and the heart is. I've referred to the song a lot. I actually wrote one of my essays about it. I wrote my critical essay about this song. Chance the heart and the tongue, but he talks the whole song. He's like using a lot of analogies about it, talking about like the heart. Here, I'll just read the first line. It's like, my heart and tongue are fighting, my mind is undecided. And then in the second verse, he also says, like, my heart and mind are beefing, I call him rhyme and reason. They're always going head to head. I'm trying to Siamese them. And I was like, damn, bro, like Siamese twins, right? You know Siamese twins?
uh.
Yeah, I was like, dude, they're always going head to head. Like I'm trying to Siamese them. My heart and mind are like having a fight about the same thing, and I'm trying to make it one, but it can't be one because like they both have different perspectives. I was like, dude, this is a and rhyme and reason. I was like, yo, like that's so. Oh my gosh, like one is trying to reason out with you, like probably the mind, right?
Mm.
And like the other is rhyme. Well, in the sense of music, like his heart is like the what pumps the motivate, like the perseverance and like the passion of everything into project is the rhyme, right? So it's like your passion and your reasoning are trying to make you decide on something, but like it's having a hard time because they're so different, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah. And then shoot, you said another thing, but I read it in a post that I have to look for because I don't remember exactly what you said. So I'm gonna look through that really very fast and talk this while you try to wonder what I'm trying to remember what you said. Um, dang, it was about work, I think. I'm looking through the post right now to try to find it.
Post? I posted something?
No, no, no. My friend sent me a post, and then
Oh.
something in the post that you said reminded me of the post.
Oh.
Um, uh, wait. It's almost here. Oh, you said making mistakes?
Hmm?
Yeah. It was something about that. I'm looking for it.
Yeah, also mistakes, man. It's like in the
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
it's terrible, but big picture, like I'm glad they happen, and it's like a story or like a
yeah.
lesson that like for yourself and also for other people too.
Oh, yeah. Um, dang it. I thought it was in the post, but I guess it's not. Maybe it was just like making a mistake. Cause like I literally said this to Angelo too earlier. Like I was talking to him about my friendship breakup from a while ago that you know about. That you're the first person I think I talked to you about, maybe. Not the first. I think it got deepest with you because you were like, "Aren't you glad you know now?" Right? Because it's the
Mhm.
same with mistakes. Like, I learned my mistakes as a friend, and like what a friend should be, or why communication is important in a friendship. Um, so it's like, had I not, it was unintentional mistakes too. I wasn't like doing bad things
Yeah.
purpose, right? You know, so it was like, had I not known I was making those mistakes as a friend, I would not have learned from them and carried them to future or even, you know, other current friendships that I was having. Um, so yeah, definitely. Mistakes, crazy, man. I think, oh, there's this quote on I reposted this. And then it's like, I'll just describe it to you. It's, it's like triangles, right? And then it's like pink regular triangles, right? You know, like
Pink,
facing up, like a pyramid, right? So it's
like they're
just like a
stacked on top. Oh wait,
no,
pink
like
regular.
they're regular triangles,
Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Okay.
like side by side, right? So it
Uh-huh.
says it's nice when things go well, right? And then the next line is the same three triangles, and then the next one is like upside down red triangle, right?
Hmm.
And then it says, but if you never make mistakes, and then the last line is the same three pink regular red upside down, but on top of the upside down is a yellow regular on top of it. And then it says, how will you grow? So it's basically like when you make a mistake, it creates like a step to go higher and you're growing from it.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Mm.
All
Yep.
right. And the
Oh.
next topic is okay. But yeah, no, I got nothing else. I'm juiced out is my new phrase. Nobody
Already?
yeah, nobody say
I,
this. Oh
I
no
still
no
got like two more in the
in
chamber.
in common themes?
Oh, I see. I see. Oh, uh-huh. I
I'm
have
just yeah.
I have another theme, but I also have another like anecdote or side convo about what I just said.
Hmm.
But I think okay. Which one should I do first? Theme or like relation to first theme.
The ice cream truck one.
Yeah, I mean the
Wait,
prices were just too competitive, so I couldn't.
a theme or what?
Should I talk about the second theme or should I do an anecdote about the first theme?
Since I'm an English major, we usually connect the first ideas and then we switch topics. So I would say the anecdote just so that it
Okay.
like flows.
So as a civil engineering major, um,
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. It's just like how you put in like subtly put in as an
Dude,
English
man.
major.
Hey, man.
Okay. Um. Yeah. So I we talked or yeah talked about like mistakes and actually I don't even think mistakes was part of my first theme. We just like came out.
It
But
was just
anyways,
part of it.
yeah. But mistakes for sure. Made a lot of those. Will I'm continuing to make those and will probably make them in the future. But
Yes.
you know, growth is always good. Uh. Yeah. So mistakes. They would make me get in my head about certain things. And so this is where the transition is, getting in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been dancing more and going to like off stage and like taking classes.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because in high school dance was like so fun and I wasn't really too nervous or self-conscious about like groups or performing.
Mm.
But for whatever reason, when it comes to doing groups in class, especially now, I don't know if it's because I'm just like it's been a while or if I've just developed this, but dude, it's so scary. Like, why I said like don't let yourself get in the way is because I get in my own way when I'm dancing.
Yeah.
Because like the classes that I take, they're fun. They're really fun. And when we're
Yeah.
doing it together, uh I've been better at like enjoying the process and not having to focus on, oh, I have to get this like perfectly right. Because dance class is class for a reason. It's not a competition. It's for you
Yeah.
to learn to make mistakes.
Oh
And
wait, really? I've been doing
performing,
that. I'm just kidding.
I've been going all out. I've been battling. Um, yeah, so just when groups happen, I get so in my head about like, ah, I gotta do it. Like this has to be like my
This is the
best
one.
run. Yeah. So then I end up just like psyching myself out, and I'm like, ah, I gotta be in the moment and stay in the pocket. So I'm like in the moment dancing,
In
and then I
pocket.
forget what happens next. So I just mess up, and I
Um,
always mess up, and then I like catch myself. Um, but yeah, I just get in my own way, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Whereas my ideal mentality is like, ah, this is fun. I want to just have
yeah.
fun. Cause I don't know, do you know who Carlo Durang is? Durang.
No, man, I'm sorry.
So he's this one dancer. He's on choreo cookies. He's super groovy,
Oh, cool, cool.
dude. He's like. His choreo is so fun, and normally high school me would have ate it up. Like it would have been, I would have had the time of my life. Like don't get me wrong, it was still really fun. It's just that I got in my head every now and then.
Yeah.
Um, so then I didn't have as much fun as I could have, and I was so mad at myself because I was like,
Oh,
dude,
bro.
this is supposed to be so fun. But yeah, that's also something that I'm trying to work on as I take more dance classes because I do want to take more even when I get back from the Philippines. I was really sad that like the life just got too busy because it's something that I didn't know I missed this much.
Hmm. You're going alone, right?
I mean, I'm flying alone, but I'm meeting up with my
Oh, no, no. I'm
family.
talking
That's right.
about classes.
Oh, for the most part, yeah, but I've gone to classes with friends like every now and then.
Do you think,
But
like, I'll go. What are you going to say?
oh, yeah, I don't know. It's just easier sometimes to just go by myself because it's like I don't want to like, oh, like are you free this day? How about this day? This day? Because
Uh-huh.
it's. But I mean, if it lines up, then great. But I also don't want to like bother people.
Do you think, like, do you find yourself more nervous when you go alone to class versus with people? Or is the
Uh,
same? Or, like, your whole getting in your head?
I think it's the same because even when I do go with people, um, they kind of like I know they're there, but they're not really like my main focus. I'm kind of just mainly focusing on like
Yeah.
myself and the class, so it doesn't really affect it too much. But it is like fun to like talk about afterwards and like have that camaraderie.
Do you think, because when we were in high school, you and me took a couple, was it just like one? I can't remember. No, no, we did.
For sure, two, maybe three.
No, because the one night we had two. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess technically we took four together then, for at least four, because we did
Wait,
two
really?
nights that had two classes.
We
It was
did?
the BMod workshops. One was at
Oh
Delos.
no no
The
no.
other
Okay, I
one was
remember
at
now.
that Zumba place or something.
Wait, Delos? Was it Del? No, with the lab.
Oh wait, yeah, it was the lab. It was the lab.
It
You're right.
was the okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the Zuma place that you were there too.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I just don't remember that one in general, to be honest. Um.
Dude, there's a video on YouTube. I looked it up.
Oh my gosh, no, I
It's
don't.
because my coworkers are like my bowling
Oh
club
yeah, you told
coworkers.
me about this.
They're in
That
it.
was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh bro. Oh my gosh, the world is so small, man. Like actually, it's
Yeah.
crazy. No, because I brought that up because no, yeah. So like in high school, we were like so. And to compare your high school experience with workshop and now, like, what do you think could be the reason that you feel like? Do you think it's just the fact that you're growing up? Like, it's just everything's different? Do you think it's the environment? Like, I don't know.
Ooh.
Well, I mean the environment in the sense like you we were learning in a high school, right? Where everything is different compared to when you're learning in college. Like in college you have just more pressure about being a young adult, I would say,
Uh,
versus high school, cuz high school you have more freedom and just like being able to roam with friends for even like after school and stuff. Like you're just all in the same bubble, but in college everyone has their own bubble, really. So like, do you think that could be a reason in terms of environment for why you may feel this way, or do you think it's just something else?
I think it's more so of mental, because in high school, that's like when I first started dancing. So
Mm.
anything was like growth, and I was just like enjoying the process. But now, um, I'm not saying that it's because there's a mirror, but in dance club we didn't have a mirror, so like I was just dancing based off of like, oh, this feels good.
Feeling, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but then with the
yeah.
mirror at like classes, it's like, oh, I know how I look like, so it enables me
Dang.
to like want to look a certain way. But also the mentality of like not that I'm taking dance serious, but I do want to get better. So even though it feels good, I'm also starting to focus on like looking good and looking how I
Yeah,
want,
yeah.
which I don't think is a bad thing, but like I said, you just can't let it overcome you.
I was gonna say I was laughing because I was like, have you ever like just tried turning to the side and taking clips? Like you're not looking at the mirror, but like you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
that's
I don't want to be a weirdo.
that's so funny. No, it's like people are like, why are you not facing forward? It's like I don't want to look at myself in the mirror. It's like I'm just trying to focus on my feeling, man. Like,
Uh,
oh man, oh dude. But no, yeah, definitely. I think that's why when you sent me like this Dougie compilation you did from your trip
oh,
last,
Vegas?
yeah, yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, dang, like Alvin like looks good doing this move, and I was like trying to figure out like why don't I like look that way when I'm doing the Dougie, right? Because to me in my head I feel good, right? And
Uh,
so the same sense when I look at myself do it, I'm like, oh, he's just like he's actually like more full out in the arm, right? Or like
uh,
and how like it pops and stop and goes to the next one straight. Mine is like very like my natural Dougie is all like curved and like the legs are more curved and then you're just kind of like bouncing and grooving with it, right? In that
mhm,
video anyway.
yeah.
But for me it's like, oh dude, like this feels good, but like when I look at myself like, yo, what's going on, bro?
The math isn't
uh
mathing.
hmm?
The math isn't mathing.
Yeah. But no, yeah, you're definitely right. I think with me when I was doing choreo, when I was doing
Oreo?
choreo, when I was learning choreo and stuff in high school, I think yeah, it's always feeling because we didn't have anything to look at ourselves in, but um even then it was like very I think I kind of liked it that way because you were more like focused on like being able to look right, but like not having to know or like not needing to know what you actually look like,
Mhm.
right? you're just going based off what um whoever's teaching tells you, like, oh, more this, right, or more
Yeah.
sharp, or more whatever. I think like that felt better for me because it was more like I could just be more in tune with the music when we run it, as opposed to like really looking at my like staring at myself as I do it. It felt more natural to me because I think even growing up I was always kind of like that, where I didn't have I had a mirror when I was younger, but I was never really. No, I was always looking at myself. I lied. But it's different when you're doing something that has steps versus like freestyling.
Mhm.
So like me freestyling was like, if I'm looking at the mirror as a freestyle, it's because I'm doing something I've never done and I'm kind of like trying to see what it looks like. But because you're doing like a sequence of steps, like, and you want to follow through, I think that's what makes it different in terms of like knowing what you, or like needing to know what you look like versus not needing to know what you look like, right? So, I mean, I guess the same thing could be applied if like you need to know because you've never done this sequence of movement before, right? But in the sense of like, damn, I lost my train. But in the sense of like choreography as opposed to freestyle, like with choreography, for me, it's always like it's better with feeling, as because like, yeah, like how you said with having a mirror, like now you know what you look like and stuff. So yeah.
Mm.
Wait, sorry. But with freestyling, it's like the reason to look at a mirror when you are freestyling is because like you're exploring in that moment, right? Because when, dude, I've freestyled with my eyes closed and like I'm recording, and when I look at it, I'm like, it looks better because like my eyes are closed because I'm not like seeing my hands move in real time, right? It's like when my eyes are closed, I can imagine everything and it feels better that way. Like it feels better that way. Like I'm not physically seeing my hands move and like kind of distract me from like, oh, this tutting was supposed to be like this, right? So yeah, that is what all I want to say about that.
Nice. Yeah. Dance based off of feelings.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it more like when you were just feeling, or like do you like better now that like, oh, I know what I want to look like in dance?
um, I enjoy both. I like both
Hmm.
because like dance is fun, but it's also fun to see not necessarily progress, but it's fun to see that I'm executing it the way that I was trying to.
Yeah.
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 Should I go on my second theme? I think I could
Oh,
connect it.
I thought that was this.
No,
Oh,
that was my anecdote.
oh shoot. Okay, yeah. Go to your second theme.
Okay. Second theme.
He is
Well,
starting his second body paragraph now.
yeah. This is more so a theme that I was getting late, like super late spring, rolling into summer, which is like right now.
Yeah.
So for classes, we talked about like going alone versus going with friends, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so going alone, the second theme is being content with your own
Mm.
company. So I
Mm.
was kind of in a season where I think subconsciously I was kind of looking for, or I was becoming, like hanging out with friends is a good thing and it's fun. But sometimes I feel like my happiness or like the joy I feel is dependent on like my friends or like community. Like,
Yeah.
and that's not a bad thing because community and like friends are good, but you just can't like have it be dependent on that because my
Yeah.
mindset, I want to learn how to enjoy like my own company and be like
Yeah.
content with it. Because if I'm able to do that, then I won't need it from anyone else, and everyone else's company is just a bonus. It's
Yeah.
like it won't it won't yeah, it won't subtract from me. It'll only add from what I already like
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
Damn, bruh. Mm.
So
No,
that's why I
because
also like going to like dances or dance classes by myself because I've also like inadvertently got better at like introducing myself and
oh,
not taking it
nice.
too seriously. Like I'll say hi to someone and have a short conversation, knowing like well knowing that I'm probably not gonna see them ever again,
Oh,
but
that's
just like
so
just to have that
sad.
moment of interaction.
That's so sad. No, that's real, man. That's real. Um, my cousin told me this quote. She wrote it in my book, I think, or she just told me. She was like, Kevin, like whenever you get in a relationship, like don't make somebody your whole world. And she
Hmm.
was like, because when that person may leave you, it's like now you've lost your whole world, right?
Yeah,
So it's like I was like, damn. So I've carried that with me too. Just make them a part of your world. Don't make them your whole world. So it's the same in the sense of what you're doing to achieve now. So
nice. Shout out cousin
as in at the Ella.
at the
But
Ella.
he oh no, what you're saying about that friendship thing is like how I used to be with Valorant too, was like I just wanted to be with people, you know? And then that's why like I said, when I rarely play by myself. So like when I was able to, I was like, okay, this is good, right? Like this is a good thing. So yeah. Um were you gonna say more about it? Or
Um. Oh, I mean, yeah. So that's also why I've been taking more dance classes and dancing more because to enjoy my own company. I've also because of like personal stuff. I've also have given. I also have a lot more time on my hands, especially since it's
mm,
because it's
you're
summer.
done with school too.
Yeah, and I only have work really.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if I talked about. I don't think I did like the adult life. I think it was just a conversation we had. I don't think it was on podcast.
Oh, the one earlier, the test or before the test?
No, like on Club
A
Penguin.
while ago?
I
Oh,
don't think
okay.
so. I don't like remember how I told you like the adult life. It's like this is like right now what I'm doing is like a glimpse of.
Oh, you told me this when we filmed. Here in the
Yeah, yeah,
car.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So it wasn't recorded, but
Yeah.
yeah, just now
Oh yeah,
and
dude.
also post graduation, like hobbies are super important. So right now I'm just doing things that I enjoy doing. So one of them is dance. The other one is like I don't know, working out. I would want to rock climb more,
Mm,
but and I also want to, or I mean, I've been like going to the park and like shooting around, because
mm.
I like used to play basketball a lot as a kid. So I would
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
I was gonna say he means basketball, guys. Like he's I just want to clarify he means basketball.
shooting around the gun
Oh
ranges.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, but pro
But
guns, am I right? Second Amendment. Let's
oh,
get into politics, Kevin.
oh my gosh. And just like that, DaVinCast has been canceled after its third episode.
Davin canceled.
Oh, yeah, no. So basketball. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so just finding things, or even like just like trying new things.
Yeah.
Um, just like doing things that you enjoy doing. And you don't even need anyone to be like, "Hey, do you want to go with me to this?" You can just like
Oh,
go.
fire. Fire. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, that is Yoga Flame. Street Fighter, bro, right there. Yoga Flame, bro.
Yeah,
No,
but it
because,
is kind of expensive though. Not gonna lie, because all the dance classes and
oh,
rock climbing is in Orange, so you gotta drive
okay. Yeah,
and
that's
like
what
you gotta pay for classes in class. Yeah, all that stuff.
that's what
But
I was gonna
if
say.
you have a job, then you could like fund your
Yeah,
lifestyle. Yeah.
it's all dependent. Because, like, dude, even like for me, for someone who's like very homebody, like other hobbies that I do like require money. Like, I got into K-pop recently, and like the whole collecting photo cards stuff is like
Mm.
kind of expensive, because you're buying sleeves and all that just to like aesthetically have this K-pop whatever
Is it
binder.
like trading cards?
Creating or trading?
Trading? Is it like because you said cards or
Yeah, yeah. I think like people trade, but like um
it's like Pokemon but K-pop?
yeah. But with New Jeans, the one that I'm collecting, I'm biased Hani, so I'm just collecting Hani cards, and they make it easier because they already sell the version of the member,
Oh, I
right?
see.
So like my cousin, when she was collecting BTS, it's always random, your photo cards, a
Uh,
random member in the same album, right? There's no separate version for just your bias. So it's like you just kind of like gambling. So for me it's more like um what's the word, intentional. Like I know I want to collect only Hani cards, right? So
uh,
anyway, my point to that is that what are we talking about? Oh, expensive hobby. Yeah. Like
yeah.
that one, I'm gonna hold off on like buying any binders or like sleeves or anything, right? Because I know it's like I'm not really into it, and it's more important to like actually have the merch than to like be trying to store it. So with me, other hobbies I do that aren't as cost major, because when you were telling me this, I'm like, yeah, it's easy to like love yourself, and you're like, but it's expensive. I was like, oh yeah, like not everything is free.
Yeah.
um for me, that's why I've always loved dance, because I think dance is the most free. Well, for me anyway, because like I'm more into the freestyling aspect of it.
Uh,
Um, I think that's been the most free hobby. Because I used to draw when I was small. I'm trying to get back into drawing, but what I never really liked about drawing was like a lot of time consumption about it. Um, Video games, if you want to get a new game, experience a new story, it's money. Making music is time. I think dance and music is you can get by with freeness, but if you want to enhance everything, um you have to spend some money, especially for music. Whether it's like actually recording instruments or beats or whatever it is, like microphone, you got to put some investment toward it. But yeah, everything is pretty money related, or money necessity, money. Yeah. Um, Dang it. I also wanted to say something earlier when you're talking about it's gone. And you were like, I think it was just like, oh, dude, it was. I literally told Angela today too when you're saying like wanting to be somewhere, do something on your own and like your own company. Because like remember my friend breakup, right? It was kind of like that. Where and I was telling Angela about it because like he knew that we were kind of close and stuff, like me
mm,
and the friend. Um, like one of the reasons this friend broke up with me was because like they said that if I was invited, like they wanted me to go or they wouldn't go because I didn't choose to go, right? So like
mm-hmm.
I was telling Angelo kind of like, well, honestly, I never thought they would feel this way. And I always thought that if they really wanted to go, they would go, which is like exactly the importance of like have understanding your own company, right? And for somebody who's a homebody, I know what it's like to have your own company, maybe even too much. So I'm ready to be with people now, right? Um, but yeah, exactly in that sense of like knowing why it's important, or knowing the feeling of being alone and why it's important, um, gives you enough so that you don't have to like rely on people to like be there for you, right?
Yeah.
So be there for you to experience what you want to experience. Yeah.
Mm,
Cause
nice.
I think it's like a coping thing. Cause like I'm like that, or I'm still like that, where like with my cousins, like I was telling you, I think I was like, they were able to have me experience like a movie theater, right?
Uh,
Whereas before I would not be able to, but like it just works in this way. So it could help, but also like if I really wanted to see Spider-Verse, right? Like I could have went by myself too if I really, really wanted to. But like
yeah.
them, like it just helped that I was with people that I knew that wanted to go too. So yeah. All right. Does that silence mean it's on to the next topic?
Um,
Hmm.
maybe.
Okay,
Can't
so
think of anything at the moment.
I think that's how we know. Like, oh, we both just don't say anything. Like, all right, next topic.
Yeah, juiced out, juiced out.
Okay, common
Is that
thing.
what you say? Just juiced out.
Yeah, that's my new thing now, man.
Okay.
I was talking to a friend using it. I was like, I'm juiced, man. Like, you got anything? And he was like, no, not really, but like, we're here. And I was like, I know, man, but like, we got nothing to talk about. Only because like I think I called him, or I was already telling him about some stuff not too long before we called. So it was like that's why I was kind of juiced. I think I was just telling him about graduation and stuff. So
Oh.
yeah, I think I called him before finals, and then that's why it's like it's not that far. So, but yeah, okay. So favorite parts and music in rotation um, is our two to choose from,
Favorite parts and music. Ooh.
or
Huh.
music. I don't have. Oh man, nothing really good happened this year for me. My favorite part, I think, is filming with you. Um,
Ooh.
2 weeks ago. Cause that
Uh-huh.
car convo, dude, that was the first time like I've seen you since December. Like I said,
Oh no, no, January when we had that photo
or
shoot.
was it January?
Yeah, we had a photo shoot at them. Oh no, it was like
It
February,
was.
like
We
early
also
February.
filmed though.
Yeah, we filmed in the mall.
No, no, we didn't film in. Was it Feb? It was late January. We filmed, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
It wasn't a
yeah.
photo shoot. You just have photo shoot memories because that's also what we did
Yeah.
during the film. It became a hey, let's film at the mall to like, yo, let's film after we take some pics by this and this and this.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of want a picture there.
Yeah, yeah. Um, wait, was the place Retzel Pretzel or Auntie Anne's that you
Auntie
said?
Anne's.
Okay, yeah, because when my cousins took me, there was a Retzel Pretzel, I think. So I was like, wait, what was that place then, Alvin? It was I didn't know there was two different ones or two
Uh,
different pretzel places. But wait, what is my favorite part? Or yeah, do you have a favorite part?
Favorite part. Ah, man.
You know what I
Spring.
got? The
What?
best part. I just want you now. Oh, sorry.
I've actually been listening to that too.
Oh,
Get
okay.
back.
So then,
Oh, actually, no, no, but it's not. It's not notable enough
not
to.
your rotation.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
I compared to like, cause I was like popping in like what 2019.
Uh huh.
Yeah, so it
No,
came
no,
back
no. Like, I think 18,
2018.
17, 18.
Um.
I thought you meant popping like dance popping.
Oh no. Favorite parts. Do I remember? Hold on. Let me look through my photos really quick just to see what I did.
Yeah, do you have the photo of the ice cream car truck?
Yeah, of my business.
Okay. While you look through, I think yeah, I think for me, I think I don't know if it's just because it's the most recent. I also hung out with some friends at the mall. That was cool, but I think the reason I picked the filming was just because like that car convo was like so after high school vibes, and it was just like, dude, and like I literally haven't seen you in 5 months in that time span.
Huh.
So it was the most like dang, and like I didn't talk to you on the phone compared to before, like I think fall semester. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't calling you as much this spring, so it was just kind of like dang, bruh. So yeah,
Okay. I think I'm just gonna rapid fire some events that I have on my photo library. But I know
okay.
there's more events that I didn't take pictures of. But here we
Mm,
go. So since January, obviously every time I dance, it's always a fun time.
yeah,
And it's
we
gotten to the point where I'm starting to remove it from the videos from my phone and transferring it onto my laptop because it's like a minute per like, you know.
yeah.
So it's always fun. Uh, let's
Also,
see.
for the record, Alvin sent me, I think me and Alan a pic of him geeking out with this guy. What's his name?
Julian de Guzman.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Did I
I was
also did the
like,
same pic with Carlo
oh yeah.
Duran. Um, yeah. Oh, also that just like being able to talk to the choreographers and just being able to have a conversation with them because I geek out, but like they're not like celebrities, but
Yeah,
they're celebrities
yeah,
in my eyes. So I
yeah.
geek out, but I just gotta like when I talk to them, they're like, oh, they're just
They're just
people.
people.
They're just good dancers.
That's me. That was me with our freshman high school director. Juice Mirror, dude. Juice Mirror.
Yes, me.
Yeah, until I think when I played Valorant with him, I was like, dude, he's just a guy. Like, he's not. I think it was
uh,
until that night where I was like, oh, he's just Juice Mirror.
just like me.
Yeah.
um. Okay. Yeah. So some highlights. Went snowboarding for the first time. It was
Mhm.
so fun. I was definitely trying to push myself to learn a lot in one day, and I did. But I also fell on my hand, which I like hurt my finger, and it was like kind of swollen for the longest time. And
Mm.
I would say right now it's at I think 98% capacity, but I still do feel it. But it's pretty good.
Oh,
I just feel
dude,
like it took so long to heal.
it's just gonna stay there forever.
It's at 98 though. It's pretty good. Uh, and then after went snowboarding, um, ooh, we had the photo shoot slash filming at the
Bruh,
mall. That was fun. My
the
friends got
filming.
engaged.
Oh,
Did Eddie?
yeah. I remember that.
Dude, weddings. I love weddings. Weddings are my freaking favorite, dude. Yeah, friends got engaged, and actually, so they got engaged in January, like late January, and then when I come back from the Philippines,
Mm.
I come back July 30, and August 4 is the wedding. So I think it's gonna be so fun because one, I love weddings in general, and uh, this is gonna be my third wedding, and it's
Hmm.
like I'm close to both the bride and the groom. So it's like,
Mm.
dude, it's even sweeter. And it's gonna be like the first time I'm gonna be seeing people in like 6, 7 weeks. So it's
Oh,
gonna be a really
yeah.
fun time. And like you know, like Nettie, they're both dancers, so all their dancer friends are gonna come out, and we're just gonna, bro, the dance floor is gonna go crazy.
It's
Um,
like, it's like the dance floor is now open, and then everyone's like, "It's been open." Like, what are you talking about?
I left my job. I got a new job
Oh,
because I got an
yeah.
internship. It was sick. I remember talking about that on our very first podcast. Like, I was like, I
Oh,
hope to
oh
travel and
wait,
like get some
really?
shit. Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's so
Um.
cool.
Yeah, man. So I got a new job. So that means I left my old job at the Crab. So that's pretty sad. I do miss them. But I still I get to talk to like some of them every now and then. And it's
Yeah.
like right down the street, so like when I do go, it's always nice to like see them.
Yeah.
Um, I have a new fear unlocked of my car getting towed because I almost got it towed twice.
Oh,
So
and then that time at school, you got a ticket
yeah,
that
which
I owe
is
you. I'm just kidding.
nah, that's fine, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
I do owe him, guys. Don't worry.
Just like I don't know, pay
Wait,
me
have
in
you
like
parked in like illegal zones?
yes, but
Oh
it's because
my!
I wasn't paying attention to the signs. But I
Is it
mean,
the no parking sign?
it's like
Like between?
it's like one is like because one happened in my house where you're not allowed to like quote unquote park in front of the street, but I
Uh,
parked in front of my house, but you're not allowed to park
oh
in the
yeah,
street at all.
yeah.
So
Okay, I
then it's
get
like
you.
I was gonna load in like I was gonna load stuff in my car, so I parked in front of the street so I have space. But before I loaded, I like finished eating my burger, which took like 5 minutes. But in that five
Uh-huh.
minutes, like the towing company saw, so they're hooking up my car. So I was like, "Hey man, like, that's my car." And he's like, "Oh, you're not allowed to park here." And I was like, "But I've been like doing this for years. Like, you guys, I don't know. I guess it's just like haven't been caught yet until recently." So then,
And then they were like, "You've been doing this for years. More reason to tow your car right now."
yeah, ended up having to pay a fine to get them to unhook the car.
Oh
And then the
wow.
second time, I parked in an area where I just wasn't. It was on me. I wasn't looking. I parked in a friend's neighborhood, but it was like a. It wasn't the guest parking. It was like a
Oh,
resident
reserve.
parking.
Hmm.
Yeah, but then it was like there's like 4 spots. So I just took one. So I was like, well, there's 4 spots, so I don't think they're strict. Which I
Yeah.
it could easily could have avoided, but I just didn't read the sign. And then I hung out. I parked there, hung out with my friend, and I came back. And then there was like a patrol car next to it, not like a police car, but like a community security car. And then I got in my
Ladies on the
car.
golf cart, like in high school.
Yeah, pretty much. But he was like looking at me, so I knew he was looking at me. So I rolled down my window. And I was like, "Hey, can I help you with anything?" And he's like, "Dude, you got really lucky. I'm like waiting for the tow truck right now." So I was like talking to him, and then he ended up leaving me off with a warning.
Wow.
So new fear unlocked. So now mistakes. So now I'm better for it, and I'm not gonna do it again.
Mm. Wait,
Anyways,
you have
oh yeah,
more rapid fire memories?
yeah.
Okay.
I went
Oh
to
no.
Florida. Oh wait,
Uh,
why? Do
I
you
was just
wanna
gonna
just?
say that I have a fear of kind of like driving right now too.
Oh
Not
right, right.
not fear. I'll get into later, but finish your rapid
Okay.
fire memes.
I went to Florida with my brothers and my brother's girlfriend, and it was a fun
Hmm.
time. Um, I love to travel. We went to Dude, that was a tiring day. I think we went or trip. We went there for 4 days. So the first
Yeah.
day we like got there, settled in. Day two we went to Disney World, and Disney World has like 4 parks, like Epcot. Um,
Oh, is it
the
not?
other one.
Do we
No,
not have
yeah,
four here?
no, it's only California Adventure and Disneyland.
Oh, okay. I see now.
Yeah, so
It's
Disney World
okay.
there had like Disneyland, Epcot, um, and like the 2 other ones, or Animal Kingdom, and then like this fourth one that I forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so day two we went to 2 of the parks. Day three we went to Universal Studios, which was crazy because like
Hmm.
Harry Potter, kind of a big Harry Potter fan now because I binged it
Really?
for the trip to prepare.
Oh, wait.
So
I
then I got
remember
really into
this.
it.
I think
Yeah,
you were like, I spent a Harry Potter marathon and like you stayed up all night or something.
yeah.
Or was that Squid Game where you're like, it's the morning and I didn't realize or something like that?
Oh, I did both.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think I remember the Harry Potter one briefly though,
Yeah,
vaguely.
I have this like friend from church that she's like she's an English professor and she grew
Yeah.
up reading Harry Potter. So I would always have these like how come like these like comments about the movie. So I would send her paragraphs every time I finish a movie, and then
Uh-huh.
she would like answer it like, oh well, in the book it's this, or like in theory it's this type of
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
shout out at the Erica. So I went to Florida, and then day four we went back to Disneyland to do the other 2 parks. So that was just a tiring trip.
Damn,
Uh,
bro.
but then I got back. Um, started my job and started school same week, so that's pretty cool. Working for the government. It was a fun school semester, the most units I've ever taken. But it was great. I love school.
Hmm.
I went to a Mac Aries concert. That was pretty fun.
Wait,
I
I thought it was Mac
Aries.
Ars.
Uh,
Airs. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I just got used to saying Aries. That was pretty sick.
Okay, I see.
And then I found out I'm gonna be a an uncle because
Well, I
my
thought, dude, I really thought you were gonna say I'm gonna be a father. Oh,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Not yet, not yet.
Wait,
One
wait,
day.
whoa.
Eventually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Like in a month. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. Give me like 2 weeks. Uh, so yeah. So I'm excited. Baby's due in October. I love
Mhm.
babies. I think 2-year-olds, the year like 2-year-olds are my favorite like age because they're so funny. I went
Wait,
to
isn't your nephew?
he's 6 now, turning 7, and he's cool, but he doesn't have that like cute factor anymore. He's just like,
But he used to be right. Like,
oh yes, most deaf.
yeah, I remember. Like, oh my god, that's crazy.
I would always post him.
Yeah, dude.
It's like so easy to mess with children.
Mhm.
Um, and then I went to the Renaissance Fair where I met Megan Batoon, man.
Yeah.
Freaking starstruck, dude. Uh, my nephew goes to my old elementary school, so I went to his open house and got to say hi to my old teachers who still remember me,
Oh,
which
I
is
remember this.
crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, dude. Um, one of the hobbies that I have is bowling now. I
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
it.
Hey, let's go sometime. Yeah.
Dude, I'm down. But yeah, so there's this one random day where like I was bowling with Alan, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You should like try spinning it, like try doing this," which I've
Yeah,
tried
you told me about
before.
this. Yeah.
I've tried, but then for whatever reason, this day I just like I don't know what I was doing, but I was doing something right, and I got a turkey, which is like 3 strikes. Oh, I told you, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you
And I
did.
got like 6 strikes in that one game, and my total score was like 175. So I was like, dude,
Oh
my
man.
highest before that was like maybe like 120. And I think that catches. Oh, I guess the most recent thing is I went to the Bop to the Top tour where I met
Hmm.
Corey Bolton's dad and got a picture with him. And yeah, that was a vibe too.
Movie dad or actual dad?
Well, yeah, movie dad. Yeah,
Oh.
dude, the crowd was so great. Like everyone just like sharing the same childhood, singing like our childhood songs together as like adults. It's fun
Oh,
time.
dang.
So that
You
was my
know, wait, what?
Oh shoot, I totally missed. I went to a wedding. That was fun.
Wait, I thought you said, oh, really?
Yeah, so then I said that the 90s would be my third wedding. My second wedding was like this past month. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that was fun
Dang.
because I'm really close to the groom. The bride, I mean, like we're friends, but like I'm not like super close. But it's crazy because their love story is insane because they were like together in high school, but then she had to move to the Philippines,
Oh my
and then like
gosh.
a year or two ago she came back to the States,
Oh my
and then they
gosh.
got back together. They rekindled their high school romance, and
Dude.
she was actually living in Texas, so he would like fly
Uh,
back and forth. It was a long distance relationship, and now finally they're married and like they have their own place, and it's like, dude, it was a great time.
dude, this is like actual movie material.
Dude, yeah, they're yeah, man. They're
Do you think they base movies on real life stories or like I'm just kidding. I'm just
great.
kidding. Do you think the original story I'm just
No, I think life is based off of movies.
okay. Does that wrap up your favorite parts of the year?
Yeah, a lot
Dang.
happened, man.
Hey guys, look, if you're like me, it might not be your year this year, but if you're like Alvin, it's your year this year.
No, don't get me wrong. I think this is like the hardest year of my life so far,
Oh
dog.
wait, I totally forgot.
Like
Ice
all of
cream
these,
truck. Ice cream
yeah,
truck.
yeah, ice cream
Yeah.
truck. It's hard. Like the ice cream business is
Oh
rough,
man.
dude. It's killer. It's cutthroat.
I
And these are
totally
just like the good
forgot.
moments. There's like
Oh
this
yeah, you're
whole ice
right.
cream truck that's like, whoa, this is terrible. It's the worst part of
Hey,
my life, man.
hey man, look. Okay, also like yeah, no, I was actually telling my cousin about this. I think I was telling her, I was like, 2022 was like my favorite year, and she's like, Kev, I hated that year, and I was like, oh, so no, but yeah, definitely. Sometimes it's your year, sometimes it's not. In the sense of like being able to live, though, I think you have fairly dealt with ice cream truck issues and um, living with good ice cream. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so that wraps up your favorite
Best
moments.
moments.
Yeah. So
I
I was
think it
gonna. I
does.
wrote. Mm,
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, let's
yeah.
wrap it.
So I wrote. I was gonna say something about when you're talking about Harry Potter, but I already forgot it. But I wrote it down. Something there. But the car fear from earlier. Yeah, I've been
Uh,
messing up, bro. That's why, like,
like bad, like accident potential.
no. I think even going to school or when I was still driving to school and stuff for the semester, I've been more like lax about it, which I don't really like because I remember being very like not nervous but very awake driving, I would say. like not daydreaming. I think I daydream a lot more now when I drive. Like
Ooh.
I'm still focused on the road, but it's more like my body feels relaxed. Like I'm not, I might have like one hand on the wheel or like it's in the lower, like it's holding it just by the bottom of the wheel. I might have my arm on the side console or like, whatever. Or like one arm is on the window and the other arm is holding the wheel, like that, right? Like
Mm.
my posture is like slacking, slacking like posture. Whereas before I would have always like two hands and like, straight back. or like as focused as I could be. But lately, it's been more like relaxed. So that worries me because I have yet to tell my dad. But when I was driving home with my friend Tyler from our mall hangout, we dropped off Jeremy already, and it was just me and Tyler. We were already home, right? Like in our hometown. And you know how like when you're turning left on a light that has an arrow for left turn, right?
Mhm.
Is different from like yield on green, right?
Yeah,
So I
protected.
thought it was yield on green. So I put myself halfway in the road already.
Uh-huh.
And Tyler was like, it's like, it's red. I was like, what do you mean? And I looked and I was like, oh my gosh. And then
Well,
I reversed because I'm like, yo, this is so bad. And then I went back and then I was just like so in shock. Like I really like brain farted, like autopilot. I like
uh,
autopiloted. That's the word, autopilot. Like I'm autopilot
yeah,
driving right now. I don't like it. And like maybe it's because he was there because I was talking about an like a past thing from high school. But I don't know. But no one was turning left on the other side. And the car that was coming was gonna turn right. So if I turn left on a red, um, nothing really would have happened. But it was just the fact that I was in that position. And I was like, oh my gosh. And today, when I went to take pics with Angelo, when we walked back to the car, I pressed a lock on my key, and I heard the unlock. You know when it's locked and you unlock your car, you hear the car switch, like the doors go like
yeah.
whoosh, right? And I didn't hear that. I just heard the car beep, and I was like, dude, I didn't lock my car. And he was like, no, like check, like make sure nothing got stuck. And then I checked, and I was like, oh my gosh, dude. And I was like, I can't believe I did that. That was the first time. So that's
Dang, I thought you had
I
like a whole like
this is
process.
what I'm saying. I was with
Oh
people, bro.
shoot! Yeah,
Remember when we filmed and you're like, aren't you gonna put your MP3 iPhone 4 in like somewhere safe? And I was like,
yeah,
yeah, you're right, huh? It's the people influence, I think. So me being with people, I think does make me learn because I think I'm making more mistakes with people, which is a good thing. Because now I know that when I am with people, I have to stay true and like do what I usually do anyway,
yeah,
or try not to stray from what I already have as habit. Because when I'm by myself, it's automatic autopilot when I'm by myself, and that's when it's good because it's like um, I'm doing these things because I'm by myself, which is a good thing. But it's bad when I'm with other people. So no, yeah, I think it's just that when we parked, me and Angelo, I still grabbed something from the back, and I think I thought I already locked the car, but I didn't. So, oh yeah, man. Those are my mistakes to relate to what you're talking about earlier. That mistakes are a growing thing. So, I'm making mistakes with people now instead of making mistakes on my own. So, making mistakes with people around actually helping having me learn more too. So,
nice consistency, man.
yeah, consistent mistakes. All right. Is that juice?
mm,
Is
oh,
that That's gonna be the
almost.
thing now, bro? Is that juice? Like that's
That's
the is
actually
that
really good. I think
I
that's
like
good.
that. Yeah. Oh, let me tweet it
Uh,
real quick.
is that juiced? Is
I'm
that
gonna
juiced
tweet
mirror?
it. Okay, but yeah, you're saying you still got it.
Uh, yeah, man. So, Philippines is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be gone for about 6 months, and because I'm gonna be gone for so long, like the longest I've ever been away from home is like a week max. So this would be different. So I'm like hanging out with friends before I leave. Very sentimental.
No way
Uh,
home. I'm just kidding.
Spider-Man, Far From Home. Um, yeah. So just I've been in a down. I mean, I'm pretty down for stuff in general, but even more so now. Like even if I'm tired, like sometimes I'll be super tired, I'll say no. But now if like I'm tired, I'm like Well, I'll be gone for 6 weeks, so let's do it. It's like I'm
Yeah.
down. So I've been hanging out, like bowling, uh, like going to Disneyland on Thursday, or like hanging out more, and sometimes, or like this past Sunday was my last church service that I went to
Mm,
for a while. And I don't think I've ever missed like 2 Sundays in a row,
mm,
and just not been around like my church family. So it's like, dude, I'd be so sad. But
yeah.
it's okay. That's why I'm excited for the wedding on August, because that's what I like. It'll be super
Yeah.
sweet to see everyone again. Uh, but yeah, a lot of hangouts coming. Even not like upcoming too. Like I had a bad, like when I booked my flight, I was like, oh man, I gotta hang out with everybody. So I was like making all these plans, but I
Uh-huh.
forgot sometimes, or I need to make room to actually prep for my flight, like get the things I need to get,
Oh,
like
bruh.
pack. So like that was my day today. I like had to not make plans specifically for today, so I could get stuff done.
Yeah. I also think, in general, that like when you are packing your life with a lot of things, like you gotta make time to rest at some point. So,
Yeah,
which is why I was saying earlier, I was like, "Are you sure you want to do this tonight, bro?" Like,
yeah. Even for
um,
vacation too, you gotta have time to rest, because traveling is tiring. That's also a new thing
mm,
that I love to travel. So ideally, in my adult life, I want to go on a trip with friends at least once a year. That's the goal.
let's go, man. Let's go to you name it, bro. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying?
You're not down.
Nah. um, what you did say just reminded me of something though. And I also like this is how. Or sorry, did you want to say more?
That's pretty much it. Everything else is um like in queue of happening. It hasn't happened yet. This is just where I'm at right now.
Mm. Oh yeah. Also, I'm gonna send this in the chat. This is what we did in the first one, where you said like what we hope in the future, and you said, or like talking about future, and you said in the first one you talked about your internship, so we can talk later about it. Also, we're
Okay.
coming up on an hour and 40 now. It doesn't feel like it. I
Dang.
know it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like it, but you said so. This is in relation to what you just said. The thing is, if you're about to say yes to something on the assumption that you'll have more time for it in the future, say no instead. So it took
Huh.
me a while to understand this,
Can you say
but
it one more time?
in okay, if you're about to say yes to something on the assumption that you'll have more time for it in the future, say no instead. So basically, like if you know you're gonna have time to do that thing later on, like you say no. Versus if you know that you won't have time later on to do something, you say yes,
So
right?
is that just like, if you can do it later, then do it later?
Yeah. Well, I know they made it sound so fancy, but like I think I've always implemented that, which is why like I always said no to friend hangouts because I was like, no, we'll always have time. We'll always be friends, right?
I
Ice
don't
cream
know,
trucks,
dude.
right? Ice cream trucks, ice
Yeah,
cream truck 1, 2, and 3.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
no, so like I don't approach it like that anymore, but like that's how it used to be. So, but the reason I would always say no is because like for me, I always view like being with family as something that I am not guaranteed for sure that I will
Mm,
have time for in the future, you know?
yeah.
So this is why I always will be with my family. Like I remember this is like very vivid for me. It was COVID. My friends were running a 10-man on Counter Strike, which is very rare, meaning like a 5 versus 5. It's
Mhm.
really hard to get a full 5 just in one queue,
Right.
like on your own friends. But like to have a full other team to play against is very rare.
Yeah, and they're like friends too. You're all
Yeah,
friends.
and they're like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
people we knew. So I was like, dude, oh dang. And then I was like, I'll just call me whenever. So I kind of left the Discord call and I was chilling. My parents were watching Noah's Ark. I think it was probably around April or Easter time. Um, and then I was like, I'd actually never watched this, so I was watching it, and then I think I heard someone calling, and I was like, dang. I think I just was like, no, I'll get on later. So then I finished the movie with my parents, and then when I got on, like they were done, I was like, oh well,
Uh,
you know. I
uh,
wasn't. I knew that it was rare, but at the same time, I was like, when do I ever like spend time with my parents in this way? Like like through COVID, I realized how much I haven't been doing that in
Mm,
my late teen years. I was like, I want to do more of that. So that's what I've been doing in my early adult years. Because that's how I view. What am I trying to say? Like, that's how I view this thing of like what we have time for, or
mhm.
like who we have time for right now. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Juice.
Juice.
That's dude. That's what, like, if we're done, I'm just gonna say juice after whatever.
It's
Uh,
kind of like
juice.
gas. But gas is like tired, but juice is like I'm out of things to say.
Uh huh.
But gas is like out of energy.
Mm. Yeah, I'm calling juice.
Hmm. But
Juice.
don't you
Mm.
think that like the whole you're not guaranteed time with your family? Couldn't that also?
Be with friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is, like growing up, family has been such a ingrained importance of my life. Even though, like growing up, I never really felt like I belonged in my family.
mm,
Like being at parties at times. But it's like family will always be there and they are your family. As much as like nowadays the culture is like, I think in pop culture it's kind of like you can choose, you know, we talked about like choosing family and like
yeah.
was it blood thicker than water quote.
Uh,
But like
which
a
is
lot of,
oh my gosh, I'm so triggered
yeah,
by that. But anyways, yeah.
the like I grew up on understanding that like family is still your family no matter what. And like a lot of, like I was saying, like a lot of people today, you know, they're very open about like, you know, I still love my parents, but like I don't need to be with them, or like I still love whoever, you know, no matter what. They're still my family, but I'm not gonna be with them right now.
Mm,
Like I understand that, but as for me right now, and like just, you know, whatever your situation is, like I'm just trying to make, kind of like I want to make the most of what I have right now. So even if my family, even if I don't feel like I belong in my family, it's still my family. I didn't, they didn't choose me to be who I am, and I didn't really choose them. So I think I heard that from Vice Ganda, and
oh shoot.
it
Okay.
is crazy. I was like, that's deep. So it's like, yeah, like they didn't choose you, but you also like, you didn't choose them, but they also didn't choose you. So it's like you can't, um, you know, but you're
Mhm,
still family. So I think like that's what I love about family more than I do with friends, in that sense of like it could be applied to friends, but like it's just instilled in me that family is always family. Whoever makes mistakes, whoever does something wrong, like who's gonna be there for you is your family, you know? So
right.
yeah, I mean, not everyone can really feel that way, but like that's just how I've been grown up. So like that's what I know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, juice?
Juice.
Juice. Okay. Music rotation and what we hope in the future.
Ooh.
I just hope my experience at the next school
Wait,
is
I feel like we
better.
should do music first.
No, I know. I just want to say that
Oh,
real quick because that's all I
okay.
really have to say. I don't have.
Okay.
Yeah, music. You got what you got.
Um, music. Oh man, I mean, I had a whole sad boy era, you know. Mac Aries, sometimes and again, those got me
Mm,
through. Uh, when was going through a breakup in 2019,
mm.
it was by man Jeremy Passion and Chloe Kai. Aloha for now. Uh,
Oh,
which made a reappearance this year. Aloha for
mhm.
now. Grow as we go by Ben Platt, and it's so hard to say goodbye by Boyz II Men. Changing by Paul. Is it Pauline Zoe Park? I think so. But yeah, those are my sad boy era. But yeah, that's for spring. It was like sad boy era for sure. Uh, the song "Someday" by The Strokes. or it's either the
Mm,
Strokes or the Plain White T's. I forgot, but I think it's the Strokes. That was it's like a bittersweet type of song. So is changing. It's not so there's like sad. There's like good, so there's goodbye music. There's like sad goodbye, but also like happy
yeah.
goodbye music. Those are the happy goodbye. But right now I'm in my solo. Hold on, let me clear my throat really quick.
Oh yeah, I've been sick. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Huh?
I was telling whoever listens to this in the future that you're sick, and I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I
Um, let me check my Spotify. But I mean, Crafted Child. Are do you know who Crafted Child is?
yeah.
Yeah. So they've always been like a staple in my music library.
Mm,
Still going strong, consistent.
yeah.
But yeah, as of right now, so King's Kaleidoscope also. I don't
Oh
know if you
yeah.
heard about that.
No,
Yeah.
no, yeah, I know.
So they're always in my like loop, especially in my times of joy, because yeah, I because those remind me is are like what brings me joy because what the songs are about. Uh,
Mm.
and my church put on musicals before, so recently I've been listening to those again. Oh, I have a new thing. Okay, anyways,
A new thing? What?
I have a new thing to talk about, but we're like this is a long podcast.
Yeah, dude. Like honestly, we gotta break these up or something. I
Like
don't
a
know.
midpoint, midterm podcast.
I don't know, but they're always so good. Yeah.
Uh, I think it's because like we haven't talked to each other for a
Yeah, so
while.
maybe we should do more episodes, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe that's what it should be.
Um, okay, but yeah. So the musical songs, they're popping. Let's see. Huh. Okay, I think I wanna shout out like two specific songs, but I have to look for them. So in the meantime, what's your music?
Oh, dude. I didn't get to update. I don't know when I stopped updating my YouTube playlist, but for sure, Mac Miller. A couple songs
Ooh.
by him that I was listening to. It was because my friend told me to get into him. Shout out Leslie. Uh, to like a lot of his songs, but one that has stuck through that like depicts my feelings would be like "Come Back to Earth" by Mac Miller, um, "Right" by Mac Miller, "I'll Be There" Mac Miller, and then I'm just scrolling through what I do have. Not too much. IDKU yet, Alexander 23. Those are like the not rotation, but like enough to where it made an impact on like my feelings. Um, a lot of new jeans as of lately because I'm in my trying to be happy era again. New jeans are fire. I don't care what people say. It's the music, man. You know
Yeah,
what?
it's the
It is
music.
the music. It's the music. I'm serious. No, but for real, like I don't know if it's like overstatement if I say that they saved me, but definitely just like gave me feeling in life again. Um, I think there was I bought a Harry Styles. I bought two Harry Styles albums because I was into his. I think I was just wanted to listen to something of that sound.
Oh.
Um, I forgot the specific song. It's from Harry's House. I think it was As It Was. I don't. And then like Golden. I don't know if Golden was from the other album. Um, and then lately, aside from New Jeans, is actually was playing this with my dad earlier when he was showing something. Dude, Chance the Rapper.
Ooh.
Um,
Okay.
or no, like I'm trying to listen to Chance again, like his old stuff, cause like damn, it's crazy. But I've always like so when I play one 2007 song, it's a constant. So like earlier, and this is stuff is like really nice to listen to in a row. It just puts you in 2007 on the way home kind of car rides.
Mm.
Starlight, Muse, Here Without You, Three Doors Down. Iris is a classic. Goo Goo Dolls, How to Save a Life, The Fray, You Found Me, The Fray,
Ooh.
Chasing
Okay.
Cars, Snow Patrol, and Shadow of the Day, Linkin Park. Um, those are always nice to have, but otherwise, not Chord Day. Oh, Chance's Eternal. Chance the Rapper's Eternal.
Ooh,
That's
Eternal.
that one's been on my rotation lately. But yeah, that's
Nice.
all I got.
Okay. Man, okay, I'm gonna go. I forgot to mention Better Together. Jack Johnson, do you know who that is?
Yeah, yeah. I actually saw that on my recommended earlier. I did
Yeah,
not get to
dude.
listen to it yet.
He, he's a banger. Better Together than the Pancakes. Upside Down.
Banana
Ooh, good
pancakes,
song.
dude. Oh man,
But yeah,
so
Better
good.
Together is one of the happy goodbye songs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, okay, here we go. Like in no particular order. First one, "Loving You" by Michael Jackson.
Mm,
That's a for sure staple. Um, what we got? Oh, it's called "We Might Even Be Falling in Love" by
mm,
Victoria Monet and Bryson Tiller. I don't know if you know that song.
mm.
That's a good one. Uh, I think. Oh, I think those are the two staple songs. But also, as like per previous conversation, Clinton Kane has been on the rise. Chicken tendies, man.
Oh, Chicken Teddy's era, man. Whew, what a time. For me, I don't know. I'm listening to it now, but for me, when that came out, bro, I was going through so much. Whew. Yeah, good. What a time. What else?
I think it's me. I think those two songs have a strong presence. Other than like
Mm,
the Sad Boy, again,
yeah.
yeah.
I think for me, my sad boy is like the 2007 songs that I listed earlier. And then this one too, "Learn to Fly" by Foo Fighters.
Mm,
Damn, I don't know. Sometimes like they just come into my head, and then I know there's got to be like some psychological reason. There's no reason that I want to start humming a song out of nowhere, other than like probably like some emotional reasoning, you know.
yeah.
Um, and then this other one, "Love Never Felt So Good," Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
Um, and then these two Ed Sheeran songs. Emily gave me this one is "What Do I Know," and then "Eyes Closed" by Ed Sheeran too. And then there's this one for a while. It's called "Show Me Love," 100 Waters. It's Skrillex remix with Chance the Rapper, and there's a reason that one was more like. I'll send you the video, dude. It's a TPM. I don't know if you've heard of them. There's this performance they did in 2019 that made me cry, bro. And then, so like when I was making my playlist on my iPhone 4, um, like that song was still on there from 2019 because I put it on there. And then I watched the video again and I still cried. It's like it still hits home for me watching that video. And then, yeah, so I just had it playing again for a while. And yeah, I'll send you this now and then you can just whenever. But yeah, that is my juice. I'm juiced.
Yeah, I think same.
Okay. And now we got what we hope in the future or just anything. I think, I don't know how I phrase it in the first one, but just that.
Wait, sorry, one more time?
What we hope in the future? Or
Oh,
like, I
huh.
think you already said yours, which was, or no, I don't know if you did.
Hope in the future. I know I didn't say mine yet. Wait, what was
Yeah.
yours? You mentioned like it briefly.
My hope, I think I said, I just want to have like a better time at this next school where you are. The
Ooh,
school that
better
Alvin goes to.
time. Which I've name dropped before, I think.
We did. Wait, what do you mean?
Like,
The school?
uh, yeah, like
Yeah, we
in a
did.
in a
I'm
request.
just going back to conserving again.
Yeah.
It's okay, whatever. No,
So for
but
the fans that are dedicated, you gotta dig it up.
you spent 2 hours listening to. Wait, they won't even hear it. Use the Club Penguin music. Oh no, I think. Oh, I said this like after I graduate. I don't want to hold back, and like I want to do more and be more and just experience and like yeah, not hold back. That is one of my goals, mentality goals. So Yeah, I don't have a physical goal.
Hmm. Yeah, I think to have a fun time. Like, what's your definition of fun in like in terms of school? Like learning or friends or
I
like
think
involvement?
I think the everyday, because my term of fun is like based off of the feeling that I had in high school, which was like I wasn't I didn't dread going. So for an action or like a specific thing, I think I would want like having good interactions with people, like something along those lines in terms of fun. But to do those, that's all together is like joining or talking in class and stuff. So it's not something I can exactly pinpoint. So
Mm. You plan to like join stuff?
yeah, but like you, because like I remember when you were saying like, I was like, "Are you gonna join the dance?" And then you're like, "Dude, I got work and this and that." I was like, "Dang." So I was like, "Dude, how am I gonna be?" It depends on the clubs and stuff for sure, probably. Just like what times they do what or whatever. So we'll
Uh,
see. But yeah, because it's not like high school where I don't know how do we do it. It's like during lunch or like they would do is like meetups and stuff for the most part. Dance we always had after school.
yeah,
Um, I wasn't in anything else besides dance, but I just know like events always took place outside of school for whatever club you're in. So I'd
yeah.
assume it's not that different. Um, it would be cool to have on campus activities though. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things you can join. You just have to find them. Like there's like
yeah.
club fairs, but I've never been to a club fair because it just happens when I'm not on campus.
Oh,
But
dude.
like the best way
Yeah.
to get in, like join something though, is follow the club's Instagram page because that's where they'll put like, oh, we're meeting here, meeting at this time. So
Yeah, yeah. I think I was telling someone that at where we were, the school that you transferred from, because I wasn't on that side of campus. I was like in the English building the whole year.
uh,
And I was like, damn, I missed like everything because all the freaking events are happening, like the club fair, the this and that.
yeah,
And just like, bruh. So, oh, the student center, and yeah, me and Alvin hopefully are gonna visit that soon. Not soon, but like
yeah,
probably film there or something.
yeah. And we gotta
And
buy a day
then
pass so we both don't get tickets.
no, 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 we'll just go in the back again.
I don't know, man.
No, no, it's just that when you got caught, there was no trees to hide it. Because
True.
where we were, if we stay there, I think I can guarantee you would not have gotten a ticket. That was on me. Oh my gosh, I can't
I wasn't
believe that.
thinking. I don't know.
I wasn't either, just because like because it didn't happen in the first parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, yeah. Is that juice?
I mean this is your part of what you want in the
I
future.
mean, I'm trying to remember what we did last time to end it. Oh, I think how we always end it was like, what do you want yourself to hear? What do you want to tell yourself?
Oh yeah, yeah. Message for your future self. But I mean, I think that coincides of like what you want to happen in the future.
No, it was like a direct like you're talking.
Oh, message for future.
Yeah, yeah. I remember it's
Ooh,
something like
okay.
that. Like we literally talk as if we're talking to ourselves
Yeah.
in the
Okay.
future.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Okay. And then we did the game. Like
The
I don't
game.
know if we finished.
Yeah. The first one we didn't, but the second one was a lot easier.
I don't know if we started a new one on that um in the second.
Yeah.
Should we just start or should I go back to check if we ended on a
We'll just do a new one.
Hmm?
We'll just do a new one.
Okay. Okay, yeah, message to yourself.
You, because you went on your. What do you hope for in the future? Or else, I mean, unless you want me to go.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Because you talked about like what you want in the future. So then, do you
Oh
want me to
yeah.
do that and then you do your message, or do you want to just do message and then I'll do what I want in the future plus message?
Oh, did you not? I thought you did.
No,
Oh, you didn't
not
talk
yet.
about what you want in the future yet?
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, do that.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's our structure. So what you want in the future and then message. But
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I mean, those two are
Well,
related, but
we'll finalize this in
yeah,
a
we'll fine
different
tune
time.
it.
Wait.
But
Yeah,
should we
no,
keep
no.
those? Are those two things separate? Do you think they're too similar?
It's similar, but it's not the same thing because like a message to yourself is it could just be like, hey man, like this and da da da. I hope you're doing good.
Ah,
Blah, blah, blah.
okay.
So and I like what you hope in the future is more like a goal
Yeah. Oh,
or
you're
like
right.
a
You're
New
right.
Year's resolution, but for the semester.
You're right. You're right. Okay. What I want for the future. Well, I hope. So I'm gonna be meeting a lot of people. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. I think I'm only going up like up until fall. Um. So for the rest of the summer, I hope I have a fun time in the Philippines. That I'm not too homesick. That I enjoy being in the Philippines and just enjoying it. Because I'm also gonna be around my relatives that I haven't seen for like 2 decades. So I've only
Mm.
ever seen them through like FaceTime or just pictures on Facebook. But yeah, I hope that's a fun time. I get back and then I got a wedding. Wedding's gonna be so fun for so many reasons. I hope that goes really well and is just as fun or even funner than I expect it to be. I have really high hopes, so it's gonna be really
Oh,
easy to be disappointed, but I don't think I will
bro,
be.
this guy.
But uh yeah, so then and then I would be going into my uh fall already because it's August. Um but I do have a beach trip, like an annual beach trip that I always
Oh
do. But
yeah.
I am like what sucks though is that do you know what VBS is?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna miss it this year because I'm gonna be in the Philippines. So VBS ends
Oh.
on like the 23rd and I get back on July 30. So like man, I'm kinda sad about that. But it's okay. I'm just gonna go harder next year. Uh, and then what else? Oh yeah, starting fall. So I do. Ooh, yeah. So I do want to um be more involved in school. So I am gonna ask for less hours at work, just so I could, have like a bigger glimpse of like student life and not be as, I guess, stressed or involved at work to just be. So I have more time to be a student.
Yeah.
But I also kind of want a new internship, so I'm gonna start applying. Not necessarily that I'll leave because they're very flexible over where I'm at right now, but I'm gonna apply before I leave just to see if I can get something better and better not as in something that's like better as in not just what I do, but also the flexibility and the understanding of the work because I
Yeah.
wanna work as minimal as possible. Uh But because I want like to be more of a student, I want to join the dance team. Like I'm gonna try to make it work. Even though like practices are from like 8 to 12, like twice a week.
Mhm.
Like I'm not like it's like pretty not likely that I'll be able to have that chance after I graduate. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
Dang, bro.
So yeah, I love school. That's pretty much my how far I'm thinking. Just fall.
I was gonna say too, like you're gonna be so like, because I know you've been working since high school, so it's like it's gonna be crazy. It's a freedom that you're replacing with school time, but it's in a way it's like a fulfilling, cathartic. I don't know what the word is. It's a freedom. It's a type of freedom that you're gonna feel, but it's like, dang, that's crazy. Cause like I'm already kind of free in that sense. So like for you, it's like you're making yourself more free to experience more too, which is kind of like crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like,
yeah,
dude, it's our life, man. We can do whatever we want. We can
we
move to
moved to
Australia.
Australia. That's the best thing. I can't believe we still say that.
I know.
Um,
Like my one random thought I had one night, I just say
dude, it just sticks. It's just so like, yeah, Australia.
it.
I'm becoming Australian. Um, okay. Yeah, I can't like I don't have it's not that I don't have hope in the future, it's just that I can't really have like I don't have any specific wants at the moment. I
Other than
think
school.
no yeah, no, but it's just cuz like well for summer anyway, I'm just so like focused on like freaking wisdom teeth, bro. I'm
Oh
terrified for that.
yeah. Did you get an
Uh,
appointment or?
yeah, I'm
What's
just
happening?
scared. Yeah, no, but the my doc recommends me that I'm going to be put to sleep. And I'm like, "Ah." So,
I don't know,
I don't know.
man. I mean, if it's covered with your insurance, then fine. But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it's
no.
cheaper to not do that, I think it's bearable, dude. It's fine.
It's not that it's the whole like so Alan when we talked he was saying like I have like a safety what is it? Safety something. Safety habit where like I want to be in control of things.
Uh
So in the sense of like being put to sleep so that they can do that, I'm
uh
not in control versus like if I'm awake and they just do anesthetic like was it with the syringe? It's
uh.
like I'll be witnessing it. I don't know. I don't know, man. But
You're not gonna be witnessing it. You're just gonna feel the
I'm just
pressure.
yeah. So
You're not gonna feel pain. You're gonna feel pressure
yeah, oh man.
and
But
maybe sensitivity.
either way, it's I'm just
Well,
scared. But yeah,
yeah, it
what
is
are you
scary.
saying?
I
Yeah.
think I would only do that like the put to sleep for the effects because you know like they're loopy and stuff. I think that'd be kind of funny.
Oh man. You know that's also actually kind of why I don't want to have that happen. Is like I don't want to be like, hey, girl. Like I don't want to say stuff that I know I would say normally, not being looped. You know
Yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gosh, like I think about it. Like I've seen videos where they say like, where this guy was like, "Oh, you're so pretty." Like,
Yeah.
oh my, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I would not. Anyway, but yeah,
Wait, when is it
that's
happening?
July 17, man.
July 17, you get your wisdom teeth out.
No, 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 July 11. My bad, my bad.
Oh
7/11.
snap! A
And
week
then like
after 4th of July.
And then the week after is new school orientation, so I hope it can
Ooh.
heal enough.
Um, I don't know if
But
you'll be able to eat the food.
yeah, that sucks.
I mean, did
Okay.
you see your X-rays for your teeth?
Yeah, I have 45-degree.
45. Oh, so it's not like completely sideways.
Yeah, did you have sideways?
Oh, my bottom two were sideways.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so those had like massive holes,
And you
especially my
didn't
bottom left.
and you didn't get put to sleep?
Yeah, dude. See, that's
Oh
why
my
it's not that bad. It's
gosh.
not that bad.
Dude.
It'll hurt like the first like 2 days, like immensely.
What?
But then
Okay,
it's like a steep curve. Like it'll hurt a
all
lot,
right.
and after that, it's just
I'm
annoying.
all right. As much as I want to know, I also don't want to know right now. I just try not to think about it, Alvin.
You don't
So
want to be prepared.
I can't prepare. Remember, we're not in control. Like that's kind of like how I'm approaching this. No,
But I mean, you could do your best to make it like as not as bad of an experience that it can be.
I know. Well, this is also why I've been asking everyone like crazy. Like, hey, do you have your wisdom teeth? Hey, do you have?
Uh,
But okay, you know what? It's okay. We'll just whatever happens, happen. I'm not gonna. Um,
but
juice.
I mean, I
Uh,
think this will encourage you. It's glad
to
that you're doing it now than later because when you're
oh yeah,
older, like you won't heal as great and your teeth are like harder. So
yeah,
this is just better
definitely.
to do like the removal process itself, but also the healing process. So it's good
Yeah,
that you're doing it now than later.
I think because I knew in high school, I was like, oh man, future me will have to deal with that, you know. And then now it's like, gosh dang it, young me, like what? But everything happens for a reason. Did 2019 debut, and then
Uh,
2020 COVID, 21 healing from, or friendships, and then 22 was like more healing, I guess. And then now it's like it's their time, so whatever. But juice,
Juice.
yeah, I don't
Want
have
a message?
hopes. But yeah, I just don't have hopes for. It's not that I don't have hopes for the future. It's just that I don't really have. I'm not focused on that right now. So, but yeah,
It'll be
message,
fun. It'll be fun.
oh, message.
Ooh,
You or me?
after you.
Oh fuck. Hey bro. I really hope. I hope that wisdom teeth. I hope it's good. I hope. Yeah, bro. Oh man. You know what? Listen, it'll be okay. Or not that. Oh, okay. It will be okay, and I hope that after it was okay. And in the future, now you can be like, guy, I don't have my wisdom teeth, and you can't really brag about that you don't have it removed yet, or because you
Huh?
already did. But
Uh,
yeah, and I don't want to talk about school, ironically, for my future self. But you know, we made it. It was crazy. We graduated with associates. We didn't know that we were gonna be in this. Um, we didn't know we wanted to be in education. Never ever did we think we would be in education. Never think we would be studying English. But it's what worked out for us, and hopefully in the future that we are doing that. If not, pursuing our own hobbies. That we do love the job that we chose, or something else that we can find that is still as enjoyable. And yeah, enjoy the moment. I love you and hope you have a girlfriend at this moment.
yo,
I I really do, man. Hey,
that's
look.
real. That's real.
What's it called? But if not, it's okay to be still single. You're still learning. Um, you've been told that being single that you still learn, and it's true. You witness everything. So, but either way, if you're with or without someone, that you're still growing. And I do hope that, gosh, dude, like, come on, man, you can do it. You gotta put yourself out there, Yeah, you got it. All right, I'll see you. Have a good one. Peace.
I did not think you were gonna include that,
Nah,
but that's real. That's real.
I think at this point, it's very like, why? Why haven't I? I
Uh,
have done a lot of single life learning, so I don't know. I think I'm ready at this point. We'll see, man. But yeah, okay.
I think it was funny how you're like, you can only be single for so long.
Wait, what?
You told me that
Yeah, yeah.
if
No,
being
it's
single is
true
good.
though. You can literally only be single for so long, bro.
I know,
Like,
but it kind of makes it sound like I'm so alone.
I
Like,
really, man, just. Uh,
like it's true, but it just sounds like a certain way. Um,
uh-huh.
message to my future self. Ooh, you know what? It's actually pretty. I've been like journaling more, so that's actually how
Hmm.
I start my paragraphs or entries. It's like,
Hmm.
"Sup, dog?" or like, "Yo, man."
Hmm.
Yeah. Hope summer was fun. That you got to do a lot of cool things in the Philippines, meet your relatives, and that it was fun and you feel closer because you've only known your immediate family your whole life. So hopefully this brings you closer to your cousins and titos and titas. I hope the wedding was super crazy fun, like we're hoping it is or expecting it to be. I hope school goes well because school is great. I hope this is the best semester that you have in terms of being on top of your work and having fun and being more involved. But even if it isn't, it's okay. Still got 2 more semesters after that. Um, yeah, and I also hope that you are continuing to do what you find joy in, and also maintaining the friendships that you want to maintain. That that you'll use your time and energy to the best it could be put into. Yeah, that's it. All right, see you on the flippity flip. That's how I'd end my
Nice.
entries too.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
do. Or in high school, I always did video diaries. I didn't know they were video diaries, but I would just talk to the camera, and I want to go back into doing that going on now. Because it was like I would do it before the first day of school, and then I would do it like in the middle, and then I would be like, this year has been blah blah blah. So I kind of missed out on that in college just because of COVID and all of that. But I want to do that again. So yeah.
Nice.
All right.
What a
Also,
pod.
hmm?
Oh, you said what a pod.
Oh, I think if we do more episodes, what we could do is do like I think like certain ones in the certain. So like let's say one episode is like we talk about music rotation, current music rotation, and question segment, and then
Questions.
like in the next one we talk about theme, favorite parts, like as more of a recap kind of episode. You know what I mean? So like
uh,
so yeah, I don't know. We could do something like that.
ooh.
But the last two I think probably would be implemented or I think future self message is more can be every episode.
Mm,
Because it's not that long.
yeah.
But yeah. All right, I guess that has been. Are we doing the game?
Oh shoot.
Oh,
Sure, I'm down.
okay. Wait, anything?
Yeah, anything.
Okay. Wait, I don't have a word yet. Oh, yeah, okay, I have a word.
Okay, I'll count it.
Uh,
3, 2, 1. Socks.
phone. Oh,
Is it phone?
yeah.
Socks and phone.
Wait, socks and phone. Okay, I have a word.
Already?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ooh, socks and phone.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't think it's even the same word, but okay, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Warm.
Body.
Warm body.
Warm body?
Ooh,
Okay. Okay, I have a word.
warm body.
Come on, Alvin, it's summer. Come on, you got a word, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Wha-
right?
1, 2, 3. Sweat.
Sweat.
Yeah.
Got 3 tries. That's a record, I think.
Oh,
All right.
easy.
I think damn, dude. Like
This is
it's
long.
midnight. I was trying to watch some New Jeans content before bed.
Uh,
Dang, dude. Yeah, we should do in between episodes or something.
okay.
Cause
I mean, I think we can decide on if like we're gonna do some segments or we could do like half
oh yeah,
of all segments.
I don't half of all segment because that would like force us to cut down how much we talk, which
Yeah, is
I
that the point?
don't. Hmm?
Isn't that the point?
I mean, yeah, but also like that would ruin like our flow. It's like, oh, we're running short on time. It's like, you know,
No, it's because um, if we do it like midterm, uh, it
it's
gives us less
different.
to talk about. But then if we do it like if we do all the topics and
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
wait, should we just end the podcast right now so we can talk about this later?
I mean, who's really watching? I'm just
Okay, okay. Okay, yeah. Because if you do it midterm and we do some segments, then it's like, you know, like if we talk about
yeah,
music midway, then my music could change like the
yeah,
second half of
okay.
the semester, so it's not accurate
You're right,
anymore.
you're right.
Whereas if we did all the segments, then it would stay consistent. Like my music
Yeah,
taste midsummer or midterm versus end of term.
yeah.
But it would still be less content because less time has passed, so it'd be shorter.
Ah,
Like how in
less
winter
content.
there wasn't like that much to talk about, but spring so much happened. That's why I kind of had so
Yeah,
much to say.
yeah. Okay. Well, actually, it'll be helpful that we'll be at the same school, so we can like. Um,
Yeah. Oh, also, yeah, we gotta hang out at Kapolani. I mean,
wait, what?
yeah, we gotta hang out at our school.
I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
That's because
okay. We
I said
said
the
it in
name.
the other one, but I
Yeah,
don't know what happened. I'm indecisive. But
inconsistent.
what's it called? Dude, no, yeah, when we finish the summer one, I'm like low key thinking we should start a Spotify one, dude.
Ooh. We'll
I
see.
don't know. Let me think.
I feel like I don't know. It's just like more access. I don't know. I feel like it makes it so official that I'm scared.
Okay, we'll see later. But
Yeah.
that has been the VinCast
For
Juice.
3.
Should we change it to Juice?
Juice, the Juice Pod.
Oh, Juice Mirror.
No.
Juice can be
uh,
cool. I think I like it. Sounds like something there. Okay, but I'm gonna end it. That has been the VinCast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Juice
Peace.
TPD. Later.